continue this thing and play well.
Yeah, and to take this where they want us to, right? Like everybody wants to be that team that represents the non-power four, right? They would be in the playoff, and he gives them a chance. The way he's playing at an elite level, this dude can put some fear in some really, really good rosters. So excited to watch him finish out this season to see where this team can go.
On third down, here's People. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think the big... For this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Finding some room. Inside the... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas State. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Hand it to the back. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Serves ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Here's some daylight. Got a little press. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with James Peoples. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They've got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing them.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he's coming out the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, it's Marshall. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle. Not a whole lot of running room. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Gives it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. And as he throws, can hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Final little time, lets it go. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Left side is Peoples. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Just a little off. Incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Jackson will throw. Caught. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're all over it. Rips it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Evans. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Right side, it's Evans. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You've got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Time that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Look out! And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Hey, they settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Ready, go. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Here's a give to Peoples. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Grab behind the line. It's Burgess. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Under pressure. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra. Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Running inside. It's Marshall. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Balls across the 10 down to the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Left side, it's Tate. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Bobcats sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to win this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball. can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide left, it's Peoples. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
You know, this zone replay is something they read over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Turns out it's Evans. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Jackson will throw. And he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the beatdown has ensued. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to people. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Let's ready, go!
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Long way to go on second down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Left side is Evans. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. They add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the score.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one.